Just the other day when I was looking at my wall behind me, you can see the sign that says 1000 subs right there. That was my goal for the end of the year. And I was thinking, I wasn't working as hard as I would like to be. I wasn't as motivated, as obsessed about the goal that I wanted to be. And I was like, why is that? Why wasn't I as motivated, as desired to come to that goal? And I realized it's because my goal was too low. I had set the bar too easy. And I'm not saying that getting to 1000 subscribers is easy, but I'm saying that the reward against the work, if you say, I want to make $100 a month, like that's your goal, then you're not going to put that much work into it because it's easy to get to $100 a month. You can just go work a shitty job and you'll make even more money than that. So the reward was too low. I'd set the reward for the work that I had to put in too low. So I was like, no, I'll up that. I can do 5,000. I can do 5,000 subs. And I was like, yeah, I will work towards that. I will try my best. I'll work even harder to get to that goal. And it motivated me even more because now it actually felt like a difficult challenge. Something that I would have to complete all of my brain cells into and actually try super, super hard to get to that goal. Now my goal wasn't mediocre anymore. It was a hard goal for me. And that was what I wanted. I wanted something that was actually challenging. Something that was not going to be easy to achieve. And so that was when I realized that 1000 subscribers was not too high of a goal. It was too small of a goal. So today I'm just going to tear this piece of paper down and put a new one up. You have to obsess over your goals. I've made a video talking about, staring at your goals. But it's hard to obsess about a goal that's not that big. Like if the reward isn't so desirable or big enough or that you want it that bad. Like if it isn't big enough, if you want something bigger, then it's hard to obsess about it. For example, if you say your fitness goal is to gain 1 kilogram of muscle in a year, then you're not going to work that hard because the reward isn't that high. Like the reward is basically nothing. Whereas if your goal was to increase muscle mass by 10 kilograms or whatever, then you would work harder because that's actually difficult to get to. So you see, I'm not saying that you should do unreasonable goals where we're saying oh yeah, I want to make 1 million a year in 1 year. No. Do reasonable, unreasonable goals. Set goals like that. Set a goal that you actually, it's possible to achieve, but it scares you a little bit. Because when I took that choice of upping my goal, it kind of scared me. I was like, oh, can I do that? I was literally doubting myself. But I was like, why am I doubting of myself? If I work hard and commit, of course I can do it. And I stopped doubting myself and the scariness went away. But when you clearly think about 5xing your goals or 10xing your goals, some people even say that, it will seem scary. But just know that if you trust yourself and believe in yourself, you know that you can do it. And if you work hard, you can do it. Then there's nothing stopping you. And that's what I realized. I just had to work harder. I just had to put in more effort. I had to sacrifice more. So I did that. I upped my goal. I made it harder. I made the wall harder to jump over. But the reward on the other side of the wall, it's way better. You see, for the first 1.5 year of my self-improvement journey, I didn't make that much progress. And I've only now come to realize that it was because my goals were small. They were so small that the reward wasn't big enough for me to actually enjoy it. It should have been harder for me to complete those goals. Or else I wouldn't have, completed them. I wouldn't work hard to get towards them. But now I'm literally working harder than ever to reach my goals only because I've made the goal harder to achieve. But when I achieve it, because I know I will, when I achieve my goal, then the reward will also be bigger. So you see, the reward and the work you're willing to put in, it correlates because, as I said before, if you say, I just want to make $100 a month, then that's going to be easy. But if you say, I want to make $5,000 a month, then your brain is going to start thinking. Your brain's going to how do we do this? And when I'm going to be sitting there, I'm maybe behind a little bit in subscribers, my brain is going to start thinking, oh shit, how can we make this happen? How can we actually increase and actually complete and get to the goal. That's what you want to happen. You want to have your brain kind of stressed about how you're going to make it. That's how you like see progress, by actually stressing out your brain and be like, shit, how do we do this? If you can set your brain up for like a challenge that is hard enough so that you still want to try and complete it, and not so like it's like crazy challenge, I want to make 1 million a year in 1 year. Like nobody can achieve that. And so that's not something that you're going to actually work towards if you set that goal. Whereas if you say, I want to make, I don't know, let's just like just a reasonable, like something that actually possible to achieve but is still super hard, then your brain is going to want to take the challenge, say, okay, we are actually going to try to work towards that. And then self-improvement is also going to get more fun because you're actually kind of going in a direction and getting somewhere. And that's what your brain likes. That's what you like. Then that's like basically like playing the video game, because you're seeing like the progress. Oh, I'm this many, like, of course with some goals it's harder to track, but with subscribers, oh yeah, I have 500 now and I need 1,000 for this month. I can see I only need 5, like, you know, it's way more like trackable, and you can kind of make self-improvement more fun because then it's more like a game. And you like video games, so you'll like the game of life as well. So if you haven't already, times your goal by 5. If you want to make $100 a month, say you want to make 500. If you want to make 2 kilograms of muscle this year, you want to make 10 kilograms of muscle, 5x all of your goals, at least 5x them. And then you'll see your brain starting to think, and then you'll see yourself actually trying to get towards them. Then you're gonna start doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it. That's what happened for me. I wasn't successful until I put my goals high enough that I would actually work hard to get towards them. You're clearly interested in self-improvement videos just like this one, so go down and click the subscribe button. It's a win-win for me and you. Also join the Discord server. It's free and it's in the first link in the description. And remember to put one foot in front of the other.